Hi guys, how's it going? I had a viewer request that asked to see my workflow from beginning to end. So this is part 2 of my workflow. We've already gone through in another video and picked our images that we want to make proofs of. We've also renamed them to the client last name. And so now we're at the point where we want to open these up in Photoshop and go through and actually edit them. So generally I'm just kind of looking down here at the file browser, about 12 images at a time. I happen to select 11. I think that's nice. This matters absolutely none, but it's just how I do it. So maybe you want to do it the same way. If you don't have a lot of processing power in your computer, I would stick with maybe opening 3 or 4. My computer is awesome. I love it. I could probably open all 25 of these, but I'm not. So we're just going to click the first one, hold Shift, click the last one, and open. There we go. That is an image from the last tutorial, so we'll close her out. Let me close this one, F5. All right, so here we go. This is what I do. Every image that I bring into Photoshop that I deliver to a client follows a fairly similar process. The very first thing is I crop it, usually 8 by 10. I go up here, 8, 10, 300 pixels per inch. I'm going to rotate this just a little bit, shrink it down. The important things to me in this image are some flowers and the ring. Double click, Control plus to make it bigger. I grab my level slider here on my actions. If you'd like a copy of my actions, Gretchen at GretchenOtero.com. I double click the histogram. I'm just going to bring this up a touch. Bring the midtones up, shadows down, click that over. Maybe grab my 50% brush and I click this right here. And I just want to kind of brush in the dress and the back of the hand because it got a little bit bright. Usually I do a black vignette. This one, we're going to go with a white vignette. It automatically selects my 17% brush because my actions and my tools speak to one another here. Again, if you want a copy of my actions and tools, Gretchen at GretchenOtero.com. Happy to send those over to you guys. And if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. I always love to have comments and hear from you guys and see how I can help. Makes me super happy to help people. There we go. I'm just kind of blending the white edge here. We don't want too much. Here's our before. Here's our after, nice dreamy look. And then I click Save Proof As Is, and our next image is here. I go back to crop, I hit enter, bring it down just a hair. Now this is something I talked about in our picking video. If I was going to give this image to the client and this is her image to take and have, I would definitely Photoshop all of this stuff out. However, she's going to look at these and decide what images she wants to purchase and go from there. So I'm going to leave this because it would take a really long time to Photoshop that out. So I'm just going to leave it. If she wants to purchase it, then I'm definitely going to take that out for her, but I'm not going to do it in the proofs. I want the proofs to look really good, like they're complete, without me spending 20 minutes on every photo. There's just not enough hours in the day to do that. So you have to kind of pick and choose. You want their faces to look great, their bodies to look great. You want them to like themselves in the photo. But something like this that I can tell them in their proofing appointment, hey, we can take that out. We're just going to go ahead and leave it. So I've adjusted my levels. I've brushed back in some of the brightness. So there's before, there's after. I hit F8 to flatten. I throw a black vignette on it. I'm using a 17% soft brush, zoom, 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 100% on her, 50%. And also, so if she does purchase this, I'm going to go back to the original too. Because I've put this vignette, this gradient on here, it would be just a little bit tougher actually to remove all this. So if this was something that she said, yes, please print me a 16 by 20 of that, I'm going to go back to the original anyways, and then I'll take that out. So this is great for this image. I'm going to save proof as is. Next one. Same thing, 8 by 10 crop. Maybe this one, because we want the ring. Let's try like a 6 by 10. That's a little narrow. 7 by 10. That's nice. I like that. We'll hit enter. Grab our level slider. And this is just my process for every single image. It's all habit by now at this point. There we go. There's before, there's after. If she had anything to touch up on her face, I would go ahead and do that. I think she looks absolutely fabulous. One thing I might do if she really needed it is to lighten under the eyes. She's really fine without it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it just to show you because it doesn't take long. I'm in my clone stamp lighten mode, 20%. I'm just going to use her forehead just to soften this a little bit. Honestly, this is not something I would probably do in her proofs, but I just wanted to show you guys how to do that quickly in case you had somebody that really needed that. And another quick thing that I don't think this is going to make any difference on these beautiful pearly whites, but we could highlight teeth and say whiten teeth. You can like barely see anything, but that's just something, if they needed it, I would probably go ahead and do in their proofs. Because again, I want them to look at them and say, oh my gosh, I look so good. But I want to achieve that in the shortest amount of time possible because I do have a lot of other proofs to get to and I have a lot of editing to do. So I don't want to spend all day doing this. There we go. Save proof, print as is. Same exact picture almost. She's just turned a little bit more. There we go. Levels, double click, slide to the left, slide to the left, slide to the right. Double arrows, little piece of paper, 30% hit this dress so it's not too bright. Hit that side over there so it's not too bright. F8 to flatten, black vignette. So you can see it goes super fast, super simple. The closer you get it in the camera to how you want it to look, the better off you are, of course. This one here, let's just like, she got some wild hair going on over here. So, no, mode normal. There we go, 88%. So this is also kind of a great example of why I like to do, show people their images in person, or right now we do it virtually, because I don't want them to see this image. Maybe I didn't fix the hair and they think, oh my gosh, my hair looks awful. I don't want to purchase that. I want to be able to tell them, hey, I see this going on too. Don't worry about that. If you want to purchase this image, we're going to take that out. We're going to fix that. You're not going to have a wild hair photo. So in the case that I didn't fix this, I can still explain to them, hey, no worries, because we go through the images together. I'm really good at helping people narrow down what they don't need and get the things that they exactly do want. Almost. There we go. So let's do a little before and after on that. Before, after, I like that more. And since whiten teeth is so fast with my actions, boom, whiten teeth, F8. Did we put a vignette on this? I can't even remember. New gradient fill layer. Yes, we did. So we're good. Save proof as is. This is fun. I'm going to go back to cropping 8x10. Tilt it a little bit. Bring it down. I'm not a big fan of the building up there. That's my bad. But I'm also not a big fan of sticking their heads way up here in the top of the photo. I think I notice the building more than they would. So I'm okay with having it. Back to levels. Brighten, brighten, darken. Click there. Brush around. And yes, we could Photoshop that out. Nope, we are not. But we could. There we go. Very lovely. Hit F8. Black vignette. And this might be a cute one for black and white. The quick keyboard shortcut for that, I'm going to flatten this, is Control-Shift-U, boom, black and white. Love that. Save proof as is. So guys, that's basically how I go about editing my images fairly quickly. A set of proofs should take me about 30 to 45 minutes with picking and editing. So I kind of run through them as quick as I can. I want to deliver a quality product for my clients to see, but I don't want to spend hours upon hours editing photos that they might not purchase. So that's my process. If you have any questions, definitely reach out to me. You can leave them in the comments. You can send me an email, Gretchen@GretchenOtero.com. I absolutely love to hear from you guys. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.